Okay, we're going to have 4 heats here in this 4x2 free relay. This is our second quickest heat by seed time. Lane 1, Carolina, 740.35 seed. That is Matt Columbus coming in. Jersey Wahoo, seated at 738.44 with Joe Patrone. Boilermaker, seated at 737.69, Ben Wachtel. Stanford, seated at 737.04. That's their B relay. Mitchell Storr swimming for them. Palo Alto Stanford, seated at 736.52, Adam Henshaw. Boulder City, seated at 736.54 with Zane Groth. NASA Wildcat Aquatics at 737.3 with John Friediger. And Santa Clara in 8 at 738.19 with Ryan Henshaw. And 9 Pinecrest at 738.95, Jeff Raymond. And Palo Alto seated at 740.86 with Scotty Karutkin. Each gentleman will swim 200 meters freestyle. We'll see how it goes.
That's Jeffrey Raymond in lane number 9 from Pinecrest Swimming. He's building the early lead, 122.2 after 150 meters. Followed by Benjamin Wachtel in lane number 3 from Boilermaker Aquatics. And then lane number 4, Mitchell Storr of Stanford Swimming.
So at the 200, it is lane number 3, Boilermaker Aquatics at 151.09.
Swimming the second leg of the race at lane number 1 is Colin Caden. Lane 2, Owen Burns. 3, Andrew Starr. Lane number 4, Jacob Allen. 5 is Philip Morrison. Lane 6, Dylan Wolf. 7, Colin Cordes. Lane number 8 is Michael Noonan. Lane 9, Gottfried Eisenberger. And in 10 is Andrew Liang.
So approaching the 300-meter turn, it is lane 3, Boilermaker, followed by Palo Alto Stanford in 5. And Stanford Swimming in 4. Big push now in the middle of the lanes. You've got lane number 5, Palo Alto Stanford, challenging Boilermaker for the lead. They've got the lead indeed. And at the halfway point, their split is 343.2 to Boilermaker's 343.6. The third leg swimmers are now moving out. Swimmers for each team include Carolina with Brooks Ross, Jersey Wahoos with Pat Olson, Boilermaker with Matthew Freedy, Stanford, David Moscow, Palo Alto, Nick Trowbridge, Boulder City with Andrew Peterson, NASA with Charlie Rimkus, Santa Clara with Sam Shimamura, Pinecrest with Thomas Veal, and Palo Alto with Andrew Liang. Correction on the swimmer in lane 10, that is Ronald Chen.
Nick Trowbridge looking strong. The Palo Alto Stanford Aquatics 18. Trowbridge out in 24.7, back on a 27.8. Splitting a 52.5. Second place team is lane number 3, Boilermaker Aquatics 18, Matthew Freed in the water. Trowbridge up to 30.3 on the third 50. And closing in now is lane number 4, David Moscow from the Stanford Swimming B team. Moscow was 28.6 compared to Trowbridge's 30.3, and he goes right by the 20-year-old from Palo Alto Stanford. Moscow 22 swimming in his home pool. Introducing your Ankle Lake swimmers, lane number 1 for Carolina Aquatics, Michael Fluck. And lane 2 for the Jersey Wahoos, Matthew Belikonich. 3, Boilermaker Aquatics is Alec Lamoth. Lane 4 for the Stanford B team is Payne Montgomery. Lane 5, Palo Alto Stanford Aquatics is Ben Henshaw. Lane number 6, Boulder City Henderson swim team is Robert Hummel. Lane 7, NASA Wildcat Aquatics, Sean Matthews. Lane number 8, Santa Clara Swim Club, Jackson Parton. Lane number 9 from Pinecrest Swimming is Andy Bushel. And in 10 for the Palo Alto Stanford Aquatics B team is Connor Stew.
So Stanford at 6:29.90 with 100 meters to go, 28.4 by Payne Montgomery on his second 50. Palo Alto Stanford was in second at that turn, closing the gap a bit on Stanford Swimming. Ben Henshaw trying to run down the guys from Stanford Swimming, but Payne Montgomery now drops a good split on the board at 28.9. Henshaw at 29.9. Boilermaker lurking back there in lane 3 for third.
Stanford B team in lane number 4, trying to hold off their feeder program, Palo Alto Stanford in 5. Henshaw in 5, Montgomery in 4, coming down to the close of heat number 1, and at the touch, it is Stanford Swimming B team, 728.90, just ahead of Palo Alto Stanford Aquatics, 729.2. Boilermaker taking third from lane 3 at 732.06. And with our top seeded heat still to come, let's see how those times stand up. Heat 2.
Let's go, David!